Hi there, this is Gary Ryan Blair, and if there's one thing I've learned in life, it's that we're all living links in a chain of wisdom handed down throughout history. And one axiom developed in this chain is to be useful. See, our sense of worth and usefulness is tied directly to our self-esteem. And to esteem something means to elevate it. So how do you elevate your own worth and usefulness? How do we esteem ourselves? Well, to do so, I want you to think of items that you value either for their aesthetic or their functional quality. See, a non-functioning grandfather clock is still valued and useful because it's considered to be a beautiful piece of furniture, while a non-functioning can opener is discarded because it is deemed to be useless. Therefore, our value in life depends on one thing, and that is our function. Now, that's a point worth repeating. Our value in life depends on our specific function. But just what is that function? Well, the answer is quite simple. Well, when you begin to purposely elevate others by performing acts of kindness, the spirit changes, and soon doing good deeds becomes a focal point for your life, as doing good begins to be the same as feeling good. The periods of emptiness when we search for the meaning of it all begin to fill with acts of kindness and usefulness. See, most of us ask ourselves questions of purpose that go beyond the routines of our daily lives. And the obvious answer is to be kind to one another, to help someone in need, to perform good deeds, in short, to be useful. Neither wealth, fame, prestige, nor anything external can give us more than a fleeting sense of satisfaction. And the only true lasting happiness is within ourselves. Unfortunately, that is too often the last place that any of us look. See, the place to improve the world is first in one's own heart and hands, and then to work outward from there. And if we improve ourselves by being useful to others, we live our lives in the best way possible. See, good deeds really do have the power to change us, and we should never consider any act that changes us as futile. And it's worth stating that no good, useful deed which we have done can ever be taken from us. See, good deeds have magical attributes which can turn sadness to singing and despair to joy. Just one small selfless act benefits and elevates both the giver and the receiver. And in this high-tech, fast-changing world, what is needed and what is lasting are high-touch people who focus on contribution and making deposits into the lives of others. So I want to wrap up this message by getting you to wrap your mind around this idea that your duty and your primary responsibility in life is to be useful, to elevate all, big or small. I want you to think of ways you can elevate your performance and your usefulness as a mother, as a father, husband, wife, employee, salesperson, or entrepreneur. Identify every role in your life and actively work to be more useful, to elevate everyone that you come in contact with. Be useful and elevate with words of encouragement. Be useful and elevate by asking bigger, bolder, and better questions. Be useful and elevate by setting an example that inspires greatness in others. And be useful and elevate every life experience for yourself and others. And when you wake up in the morning, when you walk into a room, when you attend a meeting, I want you to set an intention to be useful, to be inspiring, and to be elevating. That is what purposeful living is all about.